Hello, and welcome to Soda Review Channel, where today, this is not a soda. This is not a soda. It is not carbonated, caffeinated. Um, I'll be real with you there. This even has 2 grams of sugar in it. So why am I doing it? Well, here's the thing. Is this because I am now required to get an excessive amount of protein per day due to some extingent medical circumstances? It's made by Coca-Cola. It counts. Um, the Fairlife brand, which generally produces milk and protein drinks such as this, um, was started as a joint venture between the Coca-Cola Company and a milk producer organization. And by 2015, their milk, which is marketed as ultra filtered, was available nationwide. 2019, they came out with this specific nutrition plan line of protein shakes. Now, if you don't know what a protein shake is, generally it is some amount of dairy or non-dairy equivalent, such as soy milk, mixed with, generally speaking, I think it's added proteins. Yeah, first ingredient here is filtered low-fat grade A milk, and other ingredients include alkalized cocoa, natural flavors, cellulose gel, cellulose gum, salt, carrageenan, lactase enzyme. Oh, so good if you are lactose intolerant, most likely. Monk fruit juice concentrate, Ace K, sucralose. See, it's got 2 of the artificial sweeteners. It counts as diet. Stevia leaf extract, vitamin A, and vitamin D3. It has 2.5 grams of fat, 1.5 grams of which are saturated, 25 milligrams of cholesterol, 230 milligrams of sodium. That's higher than I would have expected. 1 gram of dietary fiber, 2 grams of sugar, and 30 grams of protein. Hmm. FDA states no significant difference has been shown between milk from cows treated and not treated with RBST growth hormones. I mean, good for them, but why do you need to put it on the bottle? Mm. No artificial growth hormones used as a selling point. Probably better for the cows, but I don't know. Now, this is advertised as a shake. Not because this is anything like an actual milkshake. It's not delicious. It's got stevia in it. Like I said, it's got stevia. It can't be delicious. But because you shake it. I'm doing it away from the mic, so the noise isn't very annoying. But to be clear, we have over the last few weeks been searching for good protein shakes, and I was recommended this one by someone close to me. So at Costco, we saw it, and we bought a case of it. Got home, put a couple in the fridge. We were always going to review it just to make this a little easier, but then I took a little closer look at those ingredients and saw the devil's leaf extract. The devil's leaf is what I call stevia. Let's get started. I think it would be really interesting if this looked nothing like chocolate milk, because, like, who's pouring this into a glass? Shut up, I'm doing it for content. But this could be anything from clear to pure white to looking like chocolate milk to looking like Yoo-hoo. Which, fun fact, I don't think Yoo-hoo contains, like, any dairy. Maybe just a little bit? I don't know. Okay, well, that is certainly Very milk looking. Always gotta save some for later when you're pouring a drink. Still got some in there. Oh, yeah, that's skim milk, all right. It's very watery looking. Not necessarily a bad thing. Let's take a sniff. That just smells like Yoo-hoo. That smells exactly like Yoo-hoo. That's concerning that this smells like Yoo-hoo. Over the teeth, over the gums. It tastes like a Yoo-hoo, but all of the ingredients were either grown or raised within a couple miles of Chernobyl. It tastes wrong. I'm definitely getting that stevia aftertaste. Yep, it tastes milky. I I wish it were thicker. I wish it were just a little bit thicker. I, of course, am used to whole milk. You can also get milk that is higher in fat content than whole milk, and I want to make ice cream with like 6% milk and see if that's any different. I got to do that at some point. Um. Anyway, this, yeah, most many protein products do contain stevia in them because, of course, generally, if you're going for a high protein product, you're looking for something with a lower amount of carbs. But man, it just makes it less drinkable. I would prefer this be less sweet. I would prefer this be less sweet. Ultimately, I'd rather it just have the sucralose and the ASK. I don't know what the stevia is adding here. I admittedly I don't have as much of a sweet tooth as most people I know. So I'd be more fine with a less sweet thing. That said, I do prefer milk chocolate, so I still have a bit of a sweet tooth, but none of that American stuff. That stuff is ugh. So if I had to compare this to any soda ever, I would say this is worse. But I don't think that's a fair assessment. Now, of course, I mentioned that I've bought protein drinks, but when I saw the stevia, I knew I couldn't try the other ones until after I tried this one. But so I can't really give it a score on the scale of protein drinks because I have no other frame of reference. I can't compare it to milk. I mean, honestly, I'm not going to say I like it more than just plain milk, but I don't like plain milk that much. So, thinking about it, the only thing I can compare it to is hmm, muscle loss from getting no protein. That's the baseline here. I would rank that muscle loss idea as really bad. And compared to that, I've got to give that just an okay.